had like a 5 a.m. flight.
Mm-hmm.
Get on the flight, you know, they come by with the drink cart. I get a cup of coffee. I chug it and immediately fall asleep for the next 6 hours.
Been there. I need caffeine to get through the evening, but it's not because it keeps me awake. It's because it keeps me from sleeping. And those are differences. It doesn't put me to sleep. It allows me to not be in pain when I would be wanting to sleep. NuckleDu versus FizzyKups. And FizzyKups off to an immaculate start right now, having a great read on Du's defensive tendencies at the start of the round, setting up that puddle and a meaty counter hit throw. One more touch will do it. A perfect KO on the start of winners semifinals. NuckleDu top 16 Capcom Cup player against FizzyKups.
That's a really solid start. And I'm trying to remember if they played last week. I don't believe they did. Mostly because I don't think Du was here. But he was a little preoccupied. So Fizzy just fighting their way in. This is definitely an interesting matchup. I don't know how much we've actually seen A.K.I versus Guile here on the show.
Well, I think there are a few Guiles in the sense that I think Guile is while being a very strong character, is not as easy as some of the other strong characters. I think Guile attracts a very specific flavor of player to really bring out all of the life from him. A.K.I has a similar problem in terms of like, it's going to take a certain style to play her, but also I think she lacks the strength to inspire people to play her just for results. NuckleDu is able to get the better of that, though. I think Guile is one of the characters in this game who doesn't, unless you're really mauling him when burnout starts, he doesn't care about fighting in burnout, and he's great at capitalizing on your burnout.
Exactly, and I mean, I think it's a key point you mentioned that people aren't picking A.K.I based on results. I think Guile kind of in the same boat, right? Like, what notable results does Guile have that like some of the other stronger characters don't already have? And I mean, I've been pretty vocal about that. Once JP gets dumpstered, Guile could be the next on the top tier meta mark. But you bring up a good point that he's tough to use. He's a charge character.
I don't mean execution wise. I mean in terms of this play style, a defensive play style. I think it can feel a little bit harder to navigate because it feels really bad to make wrong decisions, and a defensive style tends to mean that there are more decisions happening through the course of the set. NuckleDu is a fantastic decision maker, however, squeezing out every single bit of damage on that combo to close out this first round here in game 2. FizzyKups on the back foot.
Oh, perfect parry coming through, already poisoned up. Man, I wish poison hit the drive gauge though. I think it'd be so much more unique. I don't know why they didn't.
Think that would have been a very inspired choice, but yeah, if it targets the drive gauge, it is so much scarier as a mechanic that's built around the drive gauge.
Yeah, it would be one of those weird universally breaking mechanics, I think, but the poison still ticking down regardless. Level 3 cash out. This should be burnout here for FizzyKups, which I believe would basically just be game point. Oh no, again, just the magic pixel.
Crouching medium kick. So smart from Du. Sets up the low threat in a range where FizzyKups is going to want to back off. Now that NuckleDu is just about out of burnout, backing off so far. Now he can be the aggressor. You're not worried about like level 2. Oh!
Dead.
He was ready with the down charge. 2 games to none. Okay, Du is very firmly in the driver's seat right now. Okay, Sonic Boom loses out but finds the parry.
Oh my god, that hit so deep. I can't believe that Du was able to block that, but trapped in the corner. And we're nearing that situation you were talking about, Brad, where potentially burnt out during mid-balling, but not actually even going to get a chance to burn out.
Yeah, indeed. FizzyKups getting another round on the board. Du had been running away with it. Maybe FizzyKups has made something of an adjustment here that'll be kind of important that he's going to need in order to carry forward with the set. But Du is continuing to ensure that every single interaction leads to Du getting some sort of positional advantage. And now Aki locked down against the corner, against one of the best walls in the game. This is so scary. Even if it takes forever to get there, this is going somewhere.
Yeah, but Fizzy picking the perfect time to press a button and gets out. Yeah, you're in burnout, but... Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, this is bad. Oh, everything's horrible.
I don't think it's dead, but it may as well be freezing the burnout gauge for FizzyKups. NuckleDu getting a little bit of drive gauge back for themselves. And yeah, it was going to guarantee a situation where FizzyKups was going to get smoked out for making a single wrong choice. And Du had a couple of guesses in front of him that he could afford to play wrong. Du on set point to move on to the winners finals against Noah the Prodigy.
God.
And has that positional advantage once again.
Yeah, this is kind of a tough matchup to fight through, I think, for Aki for a whole slew of reasons. But, I mean, the character just has a tough time approaching this matchup because, as we've seen Du kind of build that defensive wall that he loves to build, you know, you can't really walk through that as Aki, and your projectile just doesn't do it. It's not the anti-fireball game.
Yeah, it feels like the only solution really is like a hard call out on Snake Slide, but that is so that's so spacing dependent, and it's at a range where you're not really trying to play at. Perfect parry works out for FizzyKups. Actually, wow, counter poke through, goes for the level 3. It's not gonna work. NuckleDu to the level 1. That should secure burnout. No, it doesn't, but a meaty boom will. This is virtually checkmate for NuckleDu.
Yeah,
is he going to be able to close it out? Goes for the command jump. Yes. That was actually the same sort of spot where Du went for flash kick previously. Earlier, it was snake slide into flash kick. That time, however, the fact that it was flash kick still for the command jump tells me that Du understands what the answer is in that spot. I do not know why Doctor's camera disappeared.
I don't know why Tom decided to etherize me.
Etherize?
There I am. Well, yeah, send me.
What is etherize? I need you to tell me what etherize is.
He sent me to the ether, but as a verb.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, streaming is a blow up confirmed. It just happened.